Listen, disciple. If you've got a problem you can't handle, then I'm the one for the job. But if you're looking for prayer, you'd better find some other sister. Huh? You're not a disciple?
Greetings. I am Kirill Chudomirovich Flins. It is considered good etiquette to give my full name when greeting important guests. But this no doubt leaves you wondering what to call me on a day-to-day basis. Well, in the past I was customarily addressed as Chudomirovich by most. But for simplicity's sake, you can just call me Flins. That's my surname. Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire. He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness. People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs. You look worried. Relax. It takes more than a little rainfall to extinguish my lamp. Listen. That, my friend, is the world's original symphony. No instrument could ever replicate the sheer power and grandeur of thunder. Each time the snow falls, that is the call of Snezhnaya, the land whence I hail. The winds awaken, the leaves whirl round. An orange snow dances in the air? So this is the fabled desert. Ah, good morning. The sun illuminates the land as another day dawns in Nodcry. Many centuries have gone by, yet each day begins just like the last. Afternoon. I'm not personally in the habit of taking an afternoon nap, but don't let that stop you, should you feel so inclined. I prefer to be active during the night. The purpose of a lamp is to shine light into the darkness, is it not? Midnight is when I come into my own. Since you aren't ready to retire and the moon has not yet assumed its position in the sky, perhaps I could tell you some ancient stories to pass the time. Prudence, modesty, and loyalty. These are the three cardinal virtues of the Lightkeepers, and I highly approve. It is an honor to have the company of your distinguished self for this part of my journey. Night is falling. Since I can't hold a candle to you, perhaps this lamp will do the trick. Have you ever asked people in Nodcry how they ended up here? I have. Most of them didn't choose it because it's a comfortable place to live or because they dream of what their life here could be like. No, this is but a rest stop where weary travelers can find some brief respite from the snowstorm. Hardly the kind of place that makes people feel as if they belong. And so any traveler who stops in Nodcry is sure to leave once they are rested and recovered. The next stop on your journey is Snezhnaya, no doubt. The snowy plains there are simply beautiful. I wish you a safe trip. A lost civilization deep underground in Inazuma. And these shades of Tokoyo, they are the last vestiges of its erstwhile inhabitants. How intriguing. If the chance ever arises, I would certainly like to see it. I am but a humble ratnik. You already know my name. You've seen where I'm stationed. What more is there to know? Were you hoping to hear some kind of sensational, untold tale of my life? I'm afraid that no such tale exists. There is nothing noteworthy to report about my experience as a ratnik. Simply put, I hold my lamp tight, day and night, ready to face the wild hunt whenever it should strike. Do you have any interest in old coins or ancient gemstones? Not only are they valuable items, but the marks and scratches they accumulate over the years add a certain character, which I find makes them all the more charming, much like a well-aged wine. A colleague of mine in Pyramida City often writes to me, expressing his concern for my well-being. He's a kind old man, and I know he means well, but it's perfectly cozy where I live already. And I am in no need of home improvement suggestions. And I certainly don't need him to get me a cat or a dog. Have you ever seen water boiling under an open flame? No. What a pity. There's a kind of liquor in Snezhnaya called firewater. And when you light it, the flame burns on the surface of the liquid. Goes down quite smoothly, too. It'll warm you up from the very depths of your soul. Maybe I'll get to treat you to a firewater one day. Given that we are close acquaintances by this point, would you mind if I shared a minor grievance with you? The truth is that, given my unique situation, foods greatly relished by other people, I personally find to be rather dull. But to be clear, I still immensely enjoy the time we spend together at the dinner table. Unsurprisingly, that was exceptional. Yes, delightful. In the interests of our continued friendship, I would prefer to keep my thoughts to myself. Those who love you will celebrate your arrival in this world by preparing a feast, singing songs, and offering blessings. When you pass away, those who miss you will grieve by holding a funeral and lighting lanterns. In life and in death, there will always be those who are moved by your existence. So take the chance, while your soul is full of life, to come together with your loved ones and be happy. You deserve it. Excuse me. You want me to be your birthday candle? Allow me to guide the way. A pleasure to fight by your side. Happy to oblige. Are you quite finished? Steady now. Keep your distance. I will return as an avalanche. Burn no more. See you at the graveyard. Please, allow me. Do not fret. You'll sorely regret that. I'm rather out of sorts. It's a grave situation. Not to be sniffed at. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Don't we have a job to do? Everything is negotiable, except overtime. Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it? This will slow things down. What a nuisance. We should keep moving, but watch your step in the snow. Blessings from the Animo Archon Barsabedo. Wait, no, it's Bartopus? Good morning. I've missed morning mass, haven't I? It starts too early anyway. I'd say I sleep even better in the afternoon sun. You should try it sometime. Good evening. Don't expect to see me at prayer tonight. And don't ask why. Go ahead, take a break. I'll handle things here. Me? I'm just another ordinary person. Church, work, I just do what I have to do. Each of the sisters is worse than the next. If it's not about prayer, then it's about choir or some other thing I'm supposed to participate in. I'm trying to stay out of sight, so don't you dare tell them you saw me here. Perhaps a god has the power to protect everyone if they would choose to do so, but that would never happen. Otherwise, people suffering couldn't ever be taken seriously. I take no interest in plant life and the sort, but the dandelion is an exception. How such a simple flower could turn into such a delectable wine is beyond me. A glass of dandelion wine after work is even better than sleeping in on Sunday. Let's forego the formalities. I'm here to finish a job. Just leave the dirty work to me. There are some troubles that only a stiff drink can take away. That being said, I never get drunk. Definitely skipping next month's choir concert, but I bet Sister Victoria will be personally taking roll. What a nuisance. Have you ever tried beef bourguignon? Big chunks of meat with the smooth taste of alcohol. It's delectable. You mean I'm supposed to dip this hash brown in jam? Ugh, this is sacrilege. It seems that our tastes are aligned when it comes to food. At least I'll be able to eat my fill with this. Do you really like this food? Today's your birthday, so if you have any dirty work that needs taking care of, I can give you a hand. Just don't tell anybody, got it? Listen, disciple. Yeah! Judgment! You can't run! Punishment! Shiver! Lights out. There are a few interesting trinkets here. I suppose it wasn't too much trouble. That felt, pretty good. Things are getting interesting. Looks like overtime today. So you know your stuff, huh? Let me handle this. Don't try to be a hero. At least, no more work. Maybe this is just fate's dark design. Is this my final job? I see how it is. What a nuisance. I hear you've got a job for me. Make sure to keep up. Sooner we're done, the better.
What's this? A gesture of encouragement. You have my sincerest gratitude. While we're on the topic, long may such gestures continue.
I know. Present!
Talk whenever you are troubled.
What? Another pawn?
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.